Are you tired of using all kinds of expensive subscriptions to make videos? Well, you're in luck. This is free.
Hello everyone, how are you doing? I thought I'm gonna get in line with everybody else who's making this type of video with Qwen TTS and LTX because this seemed to be trending these days. I am not doubting, I'm just saying I think there is other things to do and people are kind of forgetting it. But since this is an AI channel now, why not? Let's make something happen and let's make this thing. So this is not running. I just had to restart my CivitAi because I'm going to tell you guys a lot of things that I learned about this workflow. And it's not just going to be, oh, how you do this or how you do that. There's a lot of instruction videos for that. I'm not doing that. I'm not willing to do that because everybody is doing the exact same video. And I have a problem with that. And I just don't want to do that. So if you're a subscriber of me, if you're a subscriber of this channel, if you're part of my Discord, first of all, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's so amazing that so many people joined. And also, you can learn about the issues as well. Because, for example, this is green, and I had to restart my CivitAi because there is a thing here that's called reference text. I forgot that I changed the audio, but I didn't put in the correct reference text for that audio. The reference text means that if you are assigning an audio that you want to clone with this TTS cloner, if the reference text doesn't match maybe like 95% accuracy of the audio that you see here, the whole thing is going to go crazy because the model is going to try to figure out why is this not matching, and it's going to try to figure out how to match it to the audio, but it's not going to work, and it's just gonna kind of go to a stall. So that's the first thing. The second thing, when you're downloading the files for this thing, you could just literally go to Hugging Face and just download it from there. Like, these are the main models. You have the custom voice, you have the base TTS voice, and then the normal ones are 1.7 billion, but these are like not big. Like these are fine even on small VRAM cards, and they are going to work on small VRAM cards as well. Really good. Like, they don't take almost anything up from a 5090, for example, that I have here. Like, if I run this, you can see that it's gonna load, and this is about it. This is it. it's not gonna you know, go crazy. It's not gonna go wild, and it's not gonna do mostly anything. And I am up here because I literally have DaVinci Resolve on. I'm editing a video that I'm gonna put out after this video. That video is about how to create something like, let's say, for example, a video advertisement with AI from starting with nothing. So I'm going through the whole process of creating the prompts for images, creating the images, combining the images, creating a product, putting that product into LTX, creating a audio for it, or voiceover, or lip syncing if you are using a person, or maybe an animal, or maybe like just a speaking object. I haven't tried LTX with speaking objects yet, but I assume it can do some because it is really good with even animals as well. I do know that you're pushing the limits on LTX when you're doing that, but I mean, hey, as long as it works, right? The other thing is, oh, actually, it generated.
Some say the perfect drink doesn't exist.
Okay, cool. So this is like one of the lines that I used in the this video that I'm editing here. So you're gonna hear it in the beginning of that video, but it's not gonna be this voice. This voice is actually, if you want to learn something cool, and if you want to, you know, train the voice cloner on voices that you can, and it's fine, just use movies that are super old and are in the public domain. That's what I'm doing. What I usually do is that I grab the voice, I clean up the voice, and then put it in here. But this TTS voice cloner is so good that it cleans up the voice by itself. And let me show you what I mean. So here is a different voice cloner. This is the advanced voice cloner. And the same goes for this. You have to put the reference text in here, and then you have to put the line here, what you want the character to say, or what you want the voiceover to say that you are putting it into your audio, into your video audio. And this is you can see it's Darth Vader. Now, James Earl Jones was so amazing, and I love his voice. And Darth Vader obviously has the reverberation on his voice, and that breathing sound, like something like that. I don't know. And that is being cleaned out. So this audio is the OG Darth Vader voice with the reverberation and all that stuff. And if I run this through, I have to take these numbers down, what you can see here, like this one, the temperature, the top K, the top P, all of these have to be way low, because they started like, this one is at, I think at 90, this one is at like 50, and this one is like 1 or something. Because if you don't put them low, the problem becomes really, really evident that the voice is getting super clean. Also, even then, when you put these low, the voice is still going to be very clean in certain seeds. So I ran through the whole thing for like a few seeds, and when you change the things that it's supposed to be saying, it can also become clean again. So you might have to run through a few more seeds again. So that's what you kind of have to be ready for, which is one of the kind of annoying things. But this TTS maker is a little bit better than the old ones, because you can do more things than just this.
To speak with Darth Vader's voice. Suffer, you rebel scum.
Okay, so this is gonna be in the video if you're gonna watch it, and I hope you're gonna watch it. That is the basic design. So when you're designing yourself a voice, you can tell like what you wanna hear, like a warm, gentle female voice with an English accent. She's a professional storyteller. She just turned 24 on summer vacation with the perfect mature tone of female voice. Talks to the viewer freshly in the morning on a beach, happy and energized. This is one of the scenes that I put into the this video here, so you're gonna see that as well. And I use this like ice cold, a soft drink made for perfect days. It's the refresher of the summer. Try it out. When you run it, it's going to be fine. There is no reference text in this one. You just describe the voice that you want to achieve, and you can even add the accents, like English, I guess, English accent or UK accent. If you want to be more kind of varied, but not exactly. There's not really a thing as UK accent, because the UK is a combination of countries. So it's better if you just say English accent, or any of the other countries that you want to, say. Like you can even have, as far as I know, you can even have like any other countries that aren't native English speakers, and it's going to make it speak like that. But sometimes it's just kind of not really finding the right tone. Or maybe I just put too many things here that can collide with each other. Half of it is ChatGPT, other half of it is me just trying to fix certain stuff, because at first it was just too young. I was like, it's a 24-year-old woman. How do you sound like that? Like, I don't get it. Anyways, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this one is like a really easy one, and it's super easy to use. So it's pretty cool if you ask me. And then there is this one, the custom voice advanced. I don't know, I mean, you get like other stuff, and you can choose models as well. Serena, Sohi, Eric, I don't know, there's like a lot of voices here that you can choose. And then that you can put the instructions in here, so it kind of alters the voice. So you have like a base that you can work with. Technically, this one also uses the same bases. It's just going to be like more of an automatic, and it's going to connect it to certain different voices. So I assume this is just if you want to choose a speed of the speech, tone of voice, and all these things are managing those parts of the voice. Right now, I don't remember which one is doing what, but you can just try it out. I'm pretty sure the temperature is like how fast is someone speaking or something, like how passionately maybe.
Ice cold, a soft drink made for perfect days. It's the refresher of the summer.
So she doesn't really sound native English, for example. Okay. Maybe Vivian. And as I have said, like if you start messing around with these settings, you can achieve different ways of the speech. Now, let's go to LTX after we are done with this, because in LTX I want to tell you a few things. There is certain stuff that you have to pay attention to. Like for example, this audio here is, how long is this? 6 seconds. This one is generating 7-second long audio.
Ice cold. A soft drink made for perfect days.
For example, this is really good. Like this works. Vivian works. Her voice sounds great. It really is close to what I wanted to have, but I went with a different voice. And anyways, what I was saying is that you have to pay attention how long is the audio. For example, if you are generating a 1 second long audio, fine, but you are going to have a really, really big problem generating a video for that 1 second long audio. You are better off generating a little bit longer audio, maybe like 3 seconds long, and generating a 3 seconds long clip in LTX, because you're going to have a hell of a time trying to figure out how to generate 1 second by matching them and trying to not cut off part of the audio or trying to not speed up the audio too bad. Or if you're trying to generate a 2 second long video with a 1.1 second long audio, it means it's not going to match. And LTX is actually slowing down the video for the audio. So I had a slow motion with the video that I was generating here because my audio was 2 seconds long and I was trying to generate a 4 second long clip, which is like, I don't know why, because the commercial doesn't really look that good with 4 seconds long clips anyways. And when I was generating it, it was not really doing lip sync, or it was doing partial lip sync, and it was also slow-mo. But this one works. This is actually the low resolution. This one is the high res. You're gonna see this in the other video. I am just kind of showing you a sneak peek because I want to explain how and what to expect with LTX. And if you are using my workflow, as I have said, this is the compact workflow. This works for low VRAM computers. Today I had a chat with someone in my Discord. Apparently they are having issues with like the VAE loader because they have a AMD video card. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with AMD video cards, but if someone knows something how to make this work with an AMD video card, welcome please to my Discord, and maybe just help a brother out and tell them if you actually know how to do it. Or you can even comment it here and I'll just put it in the Discord. I'm just curious. Here's where you would set up the audio. So you would put this workflow on index 1 because that's your custom audio, and here is where you would choose the audio to use. And this is the float where you set up the length of the video. This is important because when you choose the audio, as I have said, some of these audios are going to be like whatever length. So for example, if I want to generate this audio, at first I would put it on 7 seconds and see what it does with a 7 second long audio. And then if it works, it's great. If it cuts off some of the audio, I'll put it on 8 seconds and then try to generate it again. Because if it's a long enough audio and if it's a long enough video, the 1 second is not going to matter because there's going to be a start time and there's going to be an end time, and maybe like half seconds is going to be put on both sides of the video, which is kind of perfect because you can cut off the bad end if the last maybe couple frames are like a little bit blurry, or you can cut off the beginning because there's like nothing really there. So you want to start with the action, the speech, the conversation, the connection with the viewer, right? So that's really optimal, and that's why I would assume that would be a better thing to do. I also put this here because I was watching Benji's video and I saw that he's using this, and I was like, you know what? I learned something when I was actually making animations without AI. This was like before AI, before I even used AI. When you are doing animation, in animation there is auto lip sync. So I was so impatient to get lip sync for AI because I was like, I can't believe it. There's lip sync for everything now. Like, why can't we just put like lip sync nodes in this thing? And someone did. So I appreciate every scientist's brain who actually made this possible, put it into AI as well. But in lip sync, if the audio is actually not loud enough, the lip sync generator was unable to do proper lip sync. So I was like, that's actually a really good idea to put a audio adjustment between your incoming audio and your model node map. And then you can just adjust the audio volume as well. I mean, don't put it on like super high, that's crazy. But like if you put it on low enough, but loud enough for the model to work with it, it's going to do a really good job. When everything seems to be fine, like your prompt is good, your video is good, everything is fine, but it still doesn't lip sync, but you already set up the length and everything is matching, there's one more thing that can actually mess up. It's your seed. Like you just have to change the seed. Because I noticed if you're using custom audio, especially the lip sync audio, which is like super clean, the model to be able to grab onto the audio and put it on your video, sometimes it's just not gonna work with certain seeds. So if that happens, if you think that you have everything perfectly done, then you just have to change the seed. And then you have a perfect lip sync. For me, when I was having trouble, I would say every third or fourth seed would be the one that was working. But there are also differences between difficulties for certain voices, certain speech patterns, certain anything, like even the video itself for LTX. And sometimes it's going to be spot on. Sometimes it's not gonna be spot on. Like, for example, it's really, really surprising to me that those videos where I was making the girl talking with the bear, all the lip sync was absolutely 100% perfect with all of the videos that I was making, and I didn't have to adjust anything, and it was just basically a good prompt, which I have, the prompt maker, the descriptor, I call it the descriptor for LTX. It's up on the Discord if you would like to have it. You're welcome to have it. It's all free. Everything is free. So you don't need to pay. I'm not like that. Like if someone would like to use this model, if someone would like to go and do Qwen TTS, generate the text to speech to LTX, and then do an LTX workflow run, these are the things that you would need to pay attention to. And if you want to learn anything else, there is a million other people who made just basic stuff where you would be missing all these information because they are just making it. They generate a video, maybe two, that's going to be a good enough example, and then they just jump onto the next video. But that's not my point here. That's not why I'm doing this. I want to do this because this is like my progress report to you, I guess, because I'm making videos myself as well. And I really enjoy this, and I hope this is just going to be better and better. And in the future, I believe, or to be fair, with the video that I created here that I'm going to put out, that video is a clear proof on the fact that the current editors, especially image editors, are going down. I'm sorry, but I have to say that you should not pay subscriptions. Maybe just buy one singular app that will work on your computer forever, or at least as long as your computer works. And that's it. Like, you don't need anything else. Also, there's like free stuff. Like there's a bunch of free apps that you can use for image editing, and there's a bunch of free apps that you can use for video editing. DaVinci Resolve that I'm using is free. DaVinci Resolve Studio that I bought is not free. It's the same for AI. I mean, I understand there's a lot of people who aren't able to necessarily have a hardware like I do, or even a health capable hardware like I do, because even my old computer apparently is above some people's computers, but I'm insane. Okay, so there's that. And thank you for watching, and I hope I could help, and I hope you're gonna try it because it's actually kind of fun. You can find the files in JSON format on the Discord. Well, actually the workflow is already up on CivitAi, so I'm just gonna give you the link for that. And I guess I'll just give you the link for this. I think there is maybe like more version of this, but they're all kind of the same. So it's really, really simple. Okay, bye.